Hey guys, welcome to another website tutorial. What we want to do is add a bottom and a top section to our page so that on every single page I'm gonna have Magic Monk Tutorials as a heading at the top, and at the bottom of every page I'm gonna have a horizontal banner advertisement, and basically the top section is going to span across the two columns, and the bottom section is also going to span across the two columns. So how do we do that? Well, basically we have the left and the right section now in our CSS file. So what we're going to do is something similar to that, but we're going to call it a top section. So we're gonna have div.top and div.bottom. And the reason why we have both of them together in the same line is because pretty much they're both the same thing, right? They're just gonna be a horizontal section that spans across the two columns that we already have, except one's at the top and one's at the bottom. So the top one, while both of them, what we're gonna have is a padding of 1 EM. So remember, the padding is just the distance between the contents and the border. 1 EM just means that it's the same distance as the font size. And then we're gonna have the color of the words on the color of the words in this section is just gonna be white again. I mean, it's just the same. And also we're also gonna have the background color. Now what we're gonna do for the background color is I'm gonna make it slightly different and make the background color let's say yellow, just to see what happens. Alright, remember you can change all this later, and the good thing about it is as soon as you change it, it changes it for all the web pages that refer to style.css as the external style sheet. So that's a good thing. Okay, the last thing we want is clear colon left, and this is important because if you don't have this clear dot left, what's going to happen is the program isn't going to know that you don't want it to line up you don't want it to stack between the two sections that we already have. Okay, so make sure you have that, and we'll put it in now into our coding. So I'm gonna have at the top here, instead of putting Magic Monk Tutorials in the same div as class equals right, I'm gonna put it above it, and I'm gonna surround it with div class equals top, and we'll just see what happens, and slash div after the Magic Monk Tutorials. If you save that and click refresh, and you can see here that it's spanned across the top row, but what we needed to do is we're going to cut that and paste it above the left div. The reason is we want to draw this section first before we draw the left section. So refresh that, and now we have Magic Monk tutorial spanning across the top, which is pretty good, except the background color is not yellow, and I'm guessing because we already have the background color for the body tag, so that kind of overrides the background color for the different sections. So if we do want different background colors for the different div tags, I guess we gotta cut this out of the body tag, the background color, and I'm just gonna delete that altogether and put the background color in the different divs. So div.left, div.right, gonna make div.right and div.left both the same background color. And then if you refresh that, then the top background color is yellow. So you can see that now very clearly. Actually, that kind of makes it a bit funny because the orange stops here. I'm just gonna put it back for now before I can think of a solution. So body background color is this. Just save that. Refresh. Okay, so there is yellow in it. Alright, so let's do the same thing with the bottom page. Sorry, the bottom section. So we want to paste a bottom section that contains an advertisement. So right at the bottom of the website, where I have /div, I've closed the div, the class right div, and now just below that I'm gonna add in div class equals bottom. Do I need quotation marks for that? No. And /div. I'm gonna put in the advertisement that I have for a for one of my websites. So I'm gonna paste it inside this section. Just gonna see what happens. So at the bottom of the page, you can see I have the advertisement in there, and so that pretty much concludes the tutorial on the div sections. So you can see if I maximize the page, we have the top, which is Magic Monk tutorials. If we scroll down, we have the bottom section, which is the advertisement, the horizontal banner. And we also have the left menu and the right menu. And now we're gonna create some pages with this layout. Now, if you don't like the yellow color, obviously you don't need that there, so we can just get rid of that. So I'm just gonna have the same background color as body for now, for the top and the bottom, just so it doesn't feel weird. Save, refresh. It's slightly better. And obviously, if you don't like the borders, you can get rid of that. So border is 0 pixels, and if you save that, then we get rid of the borders, so it looks more natural that way, I guess. Alright, so in the next few sections we're gonna start creating some more pages and see what happens from there. Thanks for watching, see you next time.